evening, good afternoon, good morning, Fabulites. I have got questions for you. So, what opens with Jeff, Magic Stick Jeff, negotiating with pursuers, trying to lock down his magic stick? And what closes with Candace, negotiating with the president-to-be, trying to lock down her black girl magic? Stick tricks. If you guessed the haves and the have-nots, Season 4, Episode 18, A Broken Mirror, then you're correct. Thank you for clicking on the video and sticking around while we go from opening to closing. I am Angela, and the channel is Be Fabulous You. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're picking up where we left off with the two uninvited pursuers of Sir Jeff colliding in Jeff's hotel room. We got the drunk and horny Landon, and we got the naked and jealous Officer Justin. And Officer Justin is way out of line and way out of his mind. And he's in love based on what? He's obsessively jealous. Oh, this is after. So there's this whole thing where Landon is like, I'm horny. You're not going to kick me out. We're going to have a threesome. We're going to do what we always do. Jeff is like, what do we always do? What we did once. And when it's two men, blah, 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 blah. He lift up the sheet. He looking at Justin's goodies, climbing in the bed with Justin. Justin start choking him. And Landon is like, hold on a second. I don't go for this choking stuff. Now, y'all are weird. And then he leaves. So this is after that. And then the obsessively jealous desperado Officer Justin is like, I'm in love with you. And Jeffrey is like, in love based on what? You don't even know me. And the desperado, Jeffrey is like, you need to get help. And Desperado is like, you're a therapist. Why can't you help me? Why don't you help me? What have you done to me? I have never enjoyed this until you. And Jeff is like, you were in the back seat of your patrol car sucking off prisoners. You have always enjoyed it. You don't know me. You don't love me. Then Veronica enters and she's recording. And by now, Justin has on his pants, but she films the condom on the bedside table before he covers his face with the sheet. And I hope that she was taping before the door opened to establish that Jeff was being stalked and attacked by this cop. And then Justin, after, everybody leaves, Justin throws a chair into a mirror because he's frustrated and he's realizing what is going on with, Mama Veronica having this tape. Okay, so then we're in the hotel bar lobby area, and Oscar is meeting with Jim. I wrote Governor to be. Okay, and Oscar, because I couldn't think of his name. And then Oscar is, I have a number for War. And Jim is like, I'll call. Give me the number. Yeah. I know I got 12 minutes to keep him on the phone for you to track his locale. Give me the number. Yeah. I won't spook him. Give me the number. So then we see Erica in the hotel bathroom. And she calls War, and she's like, hey, baby, she's here. She won't tell me what room she's in. I don't know why. Candace just has this sixth sense about things. Okay, I won't call the cops. I know you want to kill her. She's just like a cat with 9 lives. And then War, I was eating pistachios, so it's like, I got a whole nother meal, I guess, in my teeth that's coming up. And then War gets a call on the other line while he's talking to Erica. And it's Jim Cryer, but War doesn't know it because he says, who's this? And Jim says, it's Jim Cryer. And he says, how'd you get this number? War says that. And then he says, hold on. Then he switches over to Erica. And he's like, I need to call you back. And she's like, what's up? And he's like, somebody I need to shake. And then War switches back over to Jim. And he says, Jim says, I can help you. Get out of the warrants that are out there for you. And War is like, what you want in return? And then Jim is like, I'll take care of you. You take care of me. And then War is like, I'm a thug. I'm hanging up. You don't need to call this number because it's gone. And then he hangs up the phone and he says to some guy at the table, get rid of this phone. So then we see Jim and Oscar in the hotel lobby still. These folks have a lot of sensitive conversations in these public areas, don't they? And Jim is like, damn it. And Oscar is like, I couldn't get a lock on the location. And then just the general area. And then Jim is like, I gotta find them or all hell breaks loose. And Oscar is like, it has. You haven't seen the news? And then he pulls up a news reporter on the tablet. And she's like, Jen Salazar's body was found with crier victim written on it. And Jim is like, what the hell is this? And Oscar is like, you didn't know? It's everywhere. And then we're at Anna. We switch over to Anna, and she's answering Jeff's knock at Wyatt's door, and Wyatt is sleeping. And Jeff is just checking, to see how his friend is doing for him and for Mama Catherine. And Anna is like, he's a nice guy. And Jeff is like, if you say so. I haven't seen that nice guy in a long time. And Anna is like, I didn't know you two were, and Jeff is like, we aren't. Jeff had said, I haven't seen that nice guy in a long time. That's the guy I fell in love with. And then Anna's like, oh, I didn't know you two were. And Jeff is like, we aren't. I can love him without us being a couple. He's not gay. I am. And I'll tell his mom that all is well. And then it's just Jeff is leaving. Anna's phone is ringing. So then we see when Anna picks up the phone, it's Oscar. And he's, after she's like, who is this? Oscar, who? He's like, I met you in the parking lot. I made an offer. I'm calling to follow up on that offer. And I'm upping the offer to $50,000 or $50K. And Anna is like, I'm sorry, but I'm not for sale. This is wrong, and I don't want to be a part of it. Please don't call me again. Please don't call me again. I wish I had a good Spanish accent. I'm not good at accents. And then she hangs up the phone. Then Wyatt is up, and he's like, was Jeff here? I don't want to see him yet. He has this look of worry and sympathy every time I see him. And Anna is like, well, he does worry about you. And Wyatt is like, he's in love with me. I'm not gay. It's just wishful thinking on his part. And then Anna is like, no, I don't think it's wishful thinking. I see a friend who loves you. And, he loves you with no condition. You say nobody loves you. That's who loves you. And then Wyatt is like, well, who was that on the phone? And Anna is like, the phone? Just some telemarketer. And Wyatt is like, you're lying. You can't help me if I can't trust you. Everybody lies to me my entire life. Was that your boyfriend? Your pimp? Was it Dr. Jarvis, your boss, hitting on you? And Anna is like, okay, I'm not going to lie to you, but that's personal. I'm not going to reveal it to you either. And the guy on the phone is not worth mentioning. Now, what you want to do? You want to watch a movie? And then I think they're supposed to be establishing like some little chemistry or something between them. But the whole rest of the scene, I was kind of like, womp, womp. And then we see Erica. She's coming out of the bathroom. And David is like, who was that on the phone? And Erica is like, room service. And I was kind of like, that's kind of a lie to tell. Because she's like, room service, I ordered you food. I'm like, well, when the food don't come, isn't it going to seem weird? I would have, I don't know what lie I would have told. Because I ain't no good liar. I guess she ain't a good liar. I don't know what kind of scammer she is. Did she know that he was going to get the phone call that was going to take him out of the room? But I guess, I hope you don't mind me wearing your shirt. That was room service, Erica says. I hope you don't mind me wearing your shirt. And then Davis is like, well, thanks for dealing with, I don't mind. You look good. Thanks for dealing with my crazy ex. And then Erica's like, she's fun. She's extra. Those airs, so dramatic. And then David's phone rings and it's Jim calling. And Jim, we have a problem. David is like, I'll meet you in the lobby. And Erica is like, you leaving? And David is like, business. See you in a bit. And then we see Mitch. He's at the police station and he calls Veronica. This is Mitch Malone. Veronica. Malone? You got my attention. What can I do for you? Mitch. My friend Benny Young needs a lawyer. Are you repping him? Veronica. Why are you asking? I've seen him once. I'm here to see him again. I'm in the parking lot. I'll meet you in the lobby. And then Hannah's in the lobby when Mitch enters. And Hannah says, Mitchell, do you know what's going on? And then Catherine enters. And then Hannah says to Catherine, did you get in touch with a lawyer? And then Mitchell says, I spoke with her. She just pulled up. And Catherine and Hannah look confused. And then Hannah is like, who is Benny's lawyer? And then Veronica enters. I am. And then Hannah is like, oh, no, you ain't. When I see him, he'll be firing your ass. And then Veronica is like, okay, bye. And then Catherine is like, Hannah, she's the best. Sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. And then Hannah is like, I don't want no devil. And then Veronica is like, you're standing next to one too. Catherine, have you met Mitchell Malone? And Catherine is like, Malone? And then Mitch is like, have you seen Benny? And Hannah, she ain't his lawyer. And then Catherine, let her do it. Let her do it. And Veronica, shoot, all this convincing, I can go home and go to bed. She needs to ask me nicely. They brought him here. And then, they go through this thing. Then she's like, they brought him here on a murder charge and the Secret Service got involved. And then Catherine, Secret Service? And then Kat ignores a call from Jen. And then Hannah, I want to see him. And Veronica, I can get her in, but she needs to ask. Get on your knees. And then Hannah, you go to hell. And then Veronica, okay, Miss Tubman, I'm a-going to hell. Bye. And then Catherine, she is not getting on her knees, biatch. I know some secrets. And then Veronica, I know secrets too. Bang, 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 pow. And then Mitch, Miss Veronica, me and my family would be most appreciative if you would assist. And then Veronica, see, that's how you ask a favor. I'll see what I can do. Y'all go on and sit down now. Oh, Miss Hannah, okay? Then we see Benny in the interrogation room and two suited cops come in. And they say they need a sample of his DNA because they need to exclude him from a terrorism investigation. Your friend Mitch Malone's family is being investigated for crimes that tie them to Syrian terrorist organizations. And Benny's like, I'm not giving you DNA. That's nothing to do with me. This is America. And the cop is like, this is not America. You are in the hands of Homeland Security. You can do it willingly or unwillingly. And Benny is like, fine. And then we see David joins Jim and Oscar. And Jim says to Oscar, show him. And he shows the news report. And then Jim says to David, I thought you said that this was all handled, David. And then they send Oscar away. And David is like, Mama Rose. And Jim is like, Mama Rose is who did this. She's mad at me. War took a pot shot at her grandson. And I can't find War. So she's mad. And that Oscar is useless. This is bad. David, yeah. When Rose is upset, everybody is upset. I'll talk to her. We have a good relationship. Jim, it's us she's mad at. She's mad at us because we got War out of jail. Catherine won't take my calls. Call her. And then David leaves a voicemail for Catherine. Then we see Candace in the hotel room and she's finishing up a confusing conversation with the phone company. Then Senator Charles comes in. Having trouble getting a new phone? We canceled all that. Your old number, your old life is a wrap. You can get a new number, a new start, a new life. You can stop looking over your shoulder and being stressed. Wipe your past clean. Take the W. Finish school. Be strong, powerful, independent, self-sufficient. Live well. We'll get you a house. Be respected. Be respectable. Be one of the president's regulars. Be on my freak list. And Candace is like, I'm not going to be on any list. I will be the only. Make me your first lady. And the senator is like, okay. They have tried to find me women. These super PACs, they made me over. They groomed me. All my past went away. You are the only woman I like. None are as amazing as you. You have just enough class, the right look, and just enough dirt. All you have to do is say the word. There is this situation with the murder and the body. It's too public. We got a fall guy. Your brother Benny is in custody now. There are casualties to lead this life. All you gotta do is say yes. Oh yeah, and then they said, at some point Candace is like, I have a son. What if he's trying to reach me? And Charles is like, call your mother. She don't ever talk to her son. She don't ever talk to her mother. Hardly. I don't understand. But anyway, that was the end of the episode with, him saying, you can choose the new life or your brother. You can go back to your old life where people are chasing you, but I got you hooked up. So that was the haves and the have-nots. I guess I give the episode a B. It was okay. It was good. It was good enough, I guess. thumbs up the video, like, comment down below. What do you think? Are you enjoying the episode? Do you enjoy the series? What do you think about? Everybody is like, when is Candace go? They said the little boy on Queen Sugar is going to be in grade 6 before Candace finds out her son is dead. Dang, I'm laughing because the woman's child is dead. But anyway, yeah, so what do you think about what's going on? That's all I got, Fabulites. Share the video. Have a wonderful, fabulous day. It's the best day ever, and you're the greatest. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous, you. Mwah.